What's up, y'all? This is Ray with NEHip-Hop.com, hanging here with the underground legend, Monoxide from Twiztid. How you doing, brother?
I'm rolling up a little bit of this OG Kush right now, getting ready to kick it with you.
There you go, man. I don't know if you remember, but we had the crazy opportunity of getting I think it was the first interview after you guys started your own thing when you left Psychopathic a couple years ago, so it's good to talk to you again. You know?
Yes, indeed. Here we are.
Yeah,
it's been a journey.
Yeah, so we'll start off talking about the new album, man. It's been just over 2 months since you guys dropped The Darkness. How's the reception been to that from fans and, just people across the world?
It's been extremely well, which we didn't really expect. You know what I mean? We were kind of iffy on the record, if that makes any sense.
Really?
Because we're not real big on concept records.
Mm-hmm.
And we just thought of, we just weren't sure how they were going to dig it. We never play it safe. Mm-hmm. So every record that comes out that we do has that same feeling to us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't go into the game thinking, yeah, this is it, no doubt. You know what I mean? Like there's nobody more critical about Twiztid than Twiztid. Like, that's just, it'll always be that way. Every release, you know what I mean? It's a mind state that you have to get into, basically, because we're taking a gamble. Some way, shape, or form, there's no safety on those records. We try to stay away from that. Evolution is a motherfucker.
So, you guys have had a few projects since, going off on your own, but how did it feel to drop the official, studio album on your own imprint? How did it feel to finally do that? Was it different recording it? Did it feel different?
Yeah, 100%. It's more chaotic, if that makes any sense, because now we're involved. Not only are we involved, we are every facet of it. So it kind of gets back to our grassroots. That's how we came up. We came up doing it all. We came through the game doing it all. It ain't no sense stopping and starting our own company and just hiring a bunch of motherfuckers to do it for us. If that makes any sense. We got a couple key people around us. I'm not about to fucking employ 50 people and 10 of them doing the same thing and they ain't even doing it right. You know what I mean? It's very focused here. We know exactly what we can and can't do. And we put ourselves in positions to succeed best we can. We like to jump here and there just to try shit, but for the most part, we know where we need to be. And bringing in 10 other motherfuckers just that ain't been from the ground up trying to tell us where we need to be. It's just putting them in positions of failure. And I think that's what's key to a successful business is putting people in positions to succeed. And not just because that's your dude and you need an assistant, that's your assistant. That's your dude, you need a tour manager. There it is. You know what I mean? All of that lays relevancy to you being around for 20, 25 years like we've been. All that shit plays a part in it. So to leave that, that's what we did. We took everything that we thought was wrong and we made it right. And here we are. We had our longest charting record ever. In the 20 years we've been doing it, Darkness stayed on the charts the longest. Debuted top 30. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. It's how it should have been. There should have never been we should have never been putting records out after the first week they fall off the charts. Never. Basically, what you're doing is you're having a son, letting that motherfucker grow up to be 7 and just sending him somewhere. And whatever happens, happens. And we kind of got tired of doing that. You know what I mean? You can only have so many kids, so many children to share with the world, and have a motherfucker send our kids off to no man's land. It wouldn't work.
So it doesn't end the day the album comes out. You keep going.
Oh, right? You know what I mean? So many people about, first week. Fuck you. Fuck first week. Holler at me 9 weeks, 10 weeks after the record. Let's see what it's really doing. Let's see. And that, and that's just how we look at it. So I don't know how anybody else, it seems, you know what I mean, like mainstream America is just concerned with that first week. Like, I don't give a fuck. Don't matter to me. The motherfucker, as long as we're selling, don't matter to me. We're national. on our own. We're just excited. You know what I mean? It's like a brand new thing.
Definitely. Obviously, the payoff is good. I'm guessing this has changed your day-to-day a bit, even though you've always been hands-on. Like, do you enjoy the business part of it and doing everything behind the scenes as well as being an artist?
That's originally why I did this, is because of my, I love the behind the scenes, the stuff that really makes it click. You know what I mean? That's my true passion. It just so happens that I rap, but rapping is what gave me that opportunity to even see the backside of anything. You know what I mean? I imagine if I'd have been working at Walmart, and I'd still be working at Walmart. I don't know how Walmart operates or who owns what or where they distribute from or what. None of it. And that's something we will instill on every artist that we sign to the record label. We don't want art. We're grooming you to be businessmen, not to be some fucking rapper.
Yeah.
The days of just being a rapper in our eyes, done. There ain't no money in that. There's no longevity in just being an MC anymore. Mm-hmm. It just ain't. So you got to be smart. You got to know how to tour. You got to know how to merchandise. You got to know how to market. You got to know how to do videos. By the time you're done with us after a year, you will know the nuances of how to put a record out the right way and not just, oh, it's done. Put that bitch out. Throw it up digitally wherever you can. You ain't even got the right words tagged. There's such a process to it.
Yeah.
It does seem like it's that easy that anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. But anybody can't do it right. And that's where you see the divide between 5,000 motherfuckers on SoundCloud, only 5 of them doing it right. That's just, it is what it is. It's still early for a lot of them cats, but a lot of them don't want to learn. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers come in, they want what you have. When I'm here, I should have what you have. My shows should be as packed as yours. My videos should be getting as many hits as yours. That's a bad mind state. We don't fuck with people like that.
Yeah.
I want you to be bigger than me, number one. Fuck me. We're just little nuances, a little niche in the game. Be bigger than me. But we're going to help you achieve that. And we're going to tell you the right way to do it so that your name is synonymous with work ethic and easy to deal with and very talented. You know what I mean? Not this motherfucker came in to an interview and jacked off for 20 minutes and was a fucking asshole. You know what I mean? He don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. That's not what we're trying to breed here. We're not trying to breed ignorance. You know what I mean? Like, we're trying to make successful businessmen. So that if you want to go do your thing, man, you know what the fuck you're doing. That's it. We ain't trying to rob nobody or get over on nobody. That's it. We just want our hands in this new day, this new era of MCs that are not just MCs. They're businessmen. They're entrepreneurs. They know what they're talking about. They're not just sitting there talking to be talking. That's what we're going to try to provide with this. And hopefully it works.
That's what's up, man. How far are you guys from signing artists? Do you have a time frame when you'd like to sign someone, or are you just waiting for the right acts to come your way?
No, all we're waiting for is the legality side of it. Our attorneys and everybody to get the contract situated. We'll have those contracts within the next week, and we will sign 5 artists within the next month that we already have lined up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's going to be nuts, dude. And the one constant is every one of them motherfuckers can rap their goddamn asses off. They might not all be painted up. They might not all have these crazy, gimmicks, I guess you could call it, or obscure personalities, but they can fucking rip it. That's what we deal with. Your talent, there will be no trap on our shit. We want bona fide MCs. We want bona fide Royce the 5'9". We want bona fide shit like spitters, so that it don't matter what fucking color you are. It don't matter what you look like. Your talent is undeniable. And I know talent. Like, it ain't nobody's business. Folks who listen to me, they've had a roster full of Ritz, Yellow Wolf, Hops, and people that are popping out know the product that I was talking about 10 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I brought these cats to a table and the table was like, we're good. You know what I mean? Like bona fide talent, potluck, all types of motherfuckers. Found these dudes well before anybody even knew who the fuck they were. Where people were like, Yellow Wolf, that's the dumbest name I ever heard in my life. And I'm like, nigga, fuck his name. This dude is the goddamn truth.
And now you're in a position to break these people.
Everything we embody.
Yeah.
Him. Passed on Ritz, passed on Hobson, passed on Eminem, passed on, man, I brought so many people to the table. Like, I know these niggas. These niggas are hungry, these niggas are ready.
Yeah.
And just passed them. Like, that's, hey, do what you do. They could have changed the history of music. Because I was trying to get Eminem a deal on Psychopathic Records. While they're beefing, I'm telling them M is the dude. He's a cool-ass dude. I don't know what the fuck y'all are into. But this, it don't need to be this. You know what I mean? M was doing shows with us, opening shows for us for free when motherfuckers were charging people $100 a minute. Mm-hmm. A minute, bro. We had to pay $100 a minute. Well, I told them, any show we do, you're on that bitch. You're on it. Oh, for life, whatever. You know, and then it is what it is. It happens to go whichever way it went. But it's just another facet. Just another one of them things that we did or tried to do that people just don't even know about. They don't know about the talent that we try to bring to that roster. They don't know that. And they need to know that now because that's what we're getting ready to do. We're getting ready to endorse these talented artists. And I want people to know that we know fucking talent. We know it. We know it inside out. We don't just know what this group of people wants or this group of people. We know talent. We know how to market talent. We know how to work talent.
I'm guessing you can't say the names till everything's official, but can you tell us anything about these artists, maybe where they're from, what they sound like, how you met them, anything like that?
Two of them are from Cali. One is from the fucking boroughs. One is from New York. One is from... Actually, three are from Cali. Oh, wow. One from NY. Two from here. And who am I missing? I think that's it, yeah. So they're kind of off. The first two are Blaze and ROC. Those two, they just came with us. That's a gift.
Yeah.
Now the next four that we'll announce, three are from Cali, one is from New York.
Can we expect more of your beats for these artists?
Oh, yes. I don't want to dictate. I just want to put cherries on top. I just want them to realize that you're not in here we only had 3 hours in the studio. We can only book 3 hours because that's all we can afford. We came from that. So we want them to know, take your time. I want the best product you can possibly come up with. And if my direction helps them, so be it. I will always give it. We will have extreme quality control here. Not a beat gets purchased in our office without me hearing it. Not a rap will get spit or put to tape or anything without me hearing it. We'll never lose focus of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Never lose focus of that. I don't want people to ever think we're just signing motherfuckers to be signing them. Because we know, shit, we can sell records for anybody. We could put anybody out. And sure, they'll make a buzz and sell a few records, and then we'll move on to the next one, but that's not what we're looking for. Mm-hmm. We're looking for the next 25, 30 years of music and movies and entertainment. That's us. So if you're painted up and you fit that bill, I don't give a fuck. Let's work. If you're black, if you're Oriental, if you're Latino, I don't give a fuck. If you fit it, you fit it. Doesn't matter. Everybody is equal. Everybody sucks until we deem you don't.
That's a good way to look at it.
That's what it is, and that's the focus, and that's what's going to happen. We're about to hit 2015, hard as shit as Twiztid, and then we're going to kind of just back away and let this roster shine because the last thing we want to be is the only pot of gold everyone's pulling from.
Yeah.
I want a Tech 9. I want a fucking Eminem. That's what I want. We We have the underground. We got the underground on lock. I'm looking for the next big fucking oh my God. And I ain't talking about shit you hear on radio. I'm talking about oh my God. That's what we're looking for. And I think we have it. So, fingers are crossed. I think we got a couple motherfuckers that are like, oh my God. Oh my God.
So after this year, after you guys are going to put out another album, or do you know what you're going to do before you take a step back and let these guys shine?
The movie. We're going to shoot a movie. Yeah. That's what we're working on right now as we speak, is lining up this movie, getting everything, all the paperwork submitted, locking it down. So that way, when we shoot the movie, the roster is out fucking murdering the country and doing what they got to do. And that way, you know, we disappear, but we don't disappear. We still have this relevance. We're getting ready to launch the radio show. You know what I mean? I believe that's happening in the next 3 weeks. Big time. Trying to do it. Trying to get on one of these satellite radio stations. Shit.
That'd be crazy.
Fucking with them. Right? That's some shit. I mean, just branching out, man. I swear to God, the one constant that we noticed is when we left, everybody is like, hell yeah, man, what's up? You want to work? You want to work? You want to do this? You want to do this? Like, that's the first thing we've seen, is that the gloves are on. It's like, no, you know, it just changed. And it changed across the board. They treat our fans differently. You know what I mean? Like, just across the board, retail is just going home, man. The first year was like, you got to prove yourself. Let us know that you aren't just basically riding coattails, riding the wave. Show us that, and then we'll fuck with you like that. And that's what happened. So that whole fucking year, we were doing it. Doing it like it wasn't nobody's business. Talking to everybody we had to talk to, meeting with everybody we had to talk to let them know that we ain't on no dumb shit. And lo and behold, here we go. Now we got retail like, what else you got? Like, shit, give us whatever you want. Whatever you got, give it to us. Licensors are like, shit, what do you want to make? You want to make toilet paper? You want to make ice cube trays? What do you want to do? So there's all this money right there, right?
Yeah.
It's our job to go through that and be like, okay, that works, that doesn't work. That works, that doesn't work. You know what I mean? It's not about that money. It's not about that money. Believe me, the more money they're offering you, the better you better look into that goddamn deal you're about to sign. That's what I've learned. You know what I mean? A motherfucker that's just about to pay you 10 G's to use your name, it could be a one-sheet contract, real straight to the point. These other motherfuckers that are like $100,000 licensing, it's 50, 60-page contract. It's a different thing. So we got to siphon through all that shit and deem what is right for this band. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Walmart. Like, I can't fuck with Walmart. I think you put us in Walmart, man, it's a bad day. Even though Walmart would be like, hey, we'll buy 100,000 shirts from you at $4 a shirt. That's 400 right there. We ain't got to do shit. They got the designs, they got the manufacturing, everything. We ain't got to do a goddamn thing. But you know what? We got to, because we can't have our music edited. We'll never be edited. Not on our own. If a radio station wants to play it and they made some edits, there ain't shit we could do about that. And thank you for the love of taking the time to do some shit like that. But to hear us going and make a motherfucking edited record for Walmart or some shit, never. Never. I don't give a fuck what kind of money they offer up. What kind of well, if they was talking, you know, we'll give you $2 billion. I don't want people to think I'm out of my goddamn mind. So if you're talking, right? You're talking some goddamn billions and some shit like that, some shit that we're not making. Then we can maybe talk about it, but it just ain't about the money. If it was, believe me, you'd be seeing our faces in a lot more places, because everybody wants a piece of this. Everybody sees Twiztid as the underground horrorcore group that's going to bust this shit into the mainstream and make mainstream accept it for what it is. You know what I mean? And give this horror genre its own fucking thing, its own niche, its own genre. That's how they're looking at us. So we have that kind of pressure. Like, I'm not even sure we really want to be that famous. Real shit. You know what I mean? I don't know if I want to work like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I do. We don't know what we do. But that's how people are coming to us. When I'm telling you people, I mean behind the scene, corporate America, mainstream America is like, here they are, guys. Here they are. If they give us anything, take it. Take it. Because they are going to be the branch that blows the fucking doors off of this genre. Because there's nobody else in the world doing that like they're doing. That's weird. I'm talking about myself in like fourth person. That's weird. You know what I mean? That's that OG push button right there, my name.
It's crazy.
But that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it. So it's a fine line to tread. Because now it becomes a point of, we don't have to make shit for the mainstream. The mainstream is just waiting for anything that they can grab and be like, there, we can make that a radio song right there. It ain't got shit to do with us. It ain't. We could go out and make a record just saying the word fuck, and mainstream America is going to try to reverse those and like, here we go. Here it is, y'all. The brand new thing. Here it is. Finally, the proper representation of what this music is truly all about. From step 1 to step 1001. We are it. We are that epitome, if you will. And until somebody does it better, then you know, shit. I don't have a problem passing the torch at all. And when we see somebody that's worthy of that torch, we'll pass it. For now, we're just going to keep it. And we're just going to keep putting more shit on it and making that flame bigger and bigger and bigger. And hopefully, when it's all said and done, people will look back at interviews like this and be like, shit, that motherfucker knew what he was talking about. He wasn't bullshit.
I noticed when you guys went off
Not
on your own.
bullshit.
Yeah, I noticed when you guys went off on your own too. I saw your names places that I wouldn't have seen it in the past. You know what I mean? Like a lot of like big hip hop outlets and even like big magazines and shit. Just places. It was crazy. You know?
Man, it's crazy. You know, shout out to Revolver. Like, that motherfucker, dude, they show crazy love. Shout out to Rolling Stone. Like, that. What the fuck? Come on, bro. We've been doing this for 20 years. 20 years. Just now, those doors are opening. And they're like, what the fuck? Where the fuck you guys been? Like, we been here. Doing it.
Yeah.
Doing it. And not banging your door down for your support. We've been doing this on our own. Look what we built. Look where we're at. And if that ain't worthy of a story or an interview or something, shit, I don't know what the fuck y'all looking for. I don't know.
So you guys have been independent before. It was cool to be independent like it is now. A lot of like big acts are doing things like meet and greets at shows, all that stuff. Do you guys feel like your career has inspired any of these things that the mainstream's doing right now?
Nah, I just think it's the proper course. You know, where's it gonna go? Mainstream America don't fucking pay attention to us like that, industry-wide. You know what I mean? Because they know if you're doing something similar, motherfuckers will get called out.
Yeah.
So be careful. You know, I think when you do something that generally should be done by everybody, like meet and greet, you know, I think it becomes a realization as an artist, like, what the fuck am I? How come I'm the only one not doing it? Like, it's one of the best ways you can give back to your fans is doing meet and greets, doing VIP things. Like, the more you can put yourself out there. A lot of people don't like that, though. And I ain't hating on it, but we'll die for the people that support us. This is it. Without them, we're nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, man. Speaking of that, I caught you at a great time. It's the second day of Fam Appreciation Month. When did you guys come up with that idea? And I mean, you always give back. What made you decide to do it that big this month?
Just, you know, the bigger we grow, the bigger the rewards grow. You know, the bigger the fun, the more the fun. It's not like, you know, we're making this money and we're just hoarding it and just, you know, here, Jamie, here's 50 for you and here's 50 for me. We dump every dime back into this. You see what I'm saying? So we can do stuff like that. Because, you know, if we had it our way, records would be free, shows would be free like shit. It is what it is. But since it's not, we try to do things to make up for the fact that you had to pay $20 to come to the show. So, you know what I mean, that the CD costs you $10. Like, we try to do as much as we can to let them know that every second, every minute you spend on us, every penny, every dime you spend on us is appreciated. And it's not just some bullshit words. Anybody can say, it's like, I'm sorry. Anybody can say that shit. But to actually mean it, and I ain't mean to keep talking about it. I mean, okay, now you said it, now go do it. Go do it. Don't just talk about it. Don't do some shit and just not do it. Don't talk about it and not be about it. We try as much as we can to give back, to represent to them, to show them off. You know what I mean? Our entire social media is dictated to basically, retweeting pictures and Instagrams, drawings and tattoos and just craziness, man. The more that we can involve the people that support us, the better off we all are. That's why we've never lost touch with our core. That's why our music's never drastically changed. Like, a lot of people to stay relevant for 20 years, they got to go from being rappers to being rock and roll artists. Yeah. Or you got to go from being a rock singer to being a goddamn rapper. You got to flip the script. And we stayed true to ourselves for 20 years. And here we are. And like I said, last record, longest charting, biggest noise maker, people looking. So we're not slowing down at all. We haven't peaked yet, which is fucking crazy. It's just a testament to what we've been doing and the conscious decisions that we make to not do a Woodstock, not go on tour with Limp Bizkit when they were the biggest thing in the world. That's our decision.
Yeah.
That people thought, oh, you motherfuckers are crazy. And we're like, nah, player, we ain't crazy. We're legendary. And we'll be here forever because of shit like that. Because we passed up the fast buck, the quick dollar. We turned down almost $1 million for a record label deal, like $850, because all they wanted us to do was go overseas. We're good. That ain't true to us. That ain't what. This is where we started. This. Everybody else can jump on, but this is it, man.
Yeah, man.
And it's tough. It's tough to look $200,000 in the face and be like, nah, man, because if we do that, it's just watering us down or putting us in a light that we don't need to be in. That shit is tough. I challenge a lot of people to do that. Stay true to your goddamn integrity.
Yeah. When you walked away from Psychopathic,
right.
Yeah, when you walked away, did you guys know that you'd be starting your own label, or were you looking at all the options? Did you consider signing with somebody elsewhere?
No, at first, we were just going to be Twiztid.
Yeah.
We were just going to do Twiztid. But in the span of about 90 days, we watched one record label lose 80% of their powerhouses, another record label just basically disintegrate and lose their only powerhouse. So basically they're restarting, and I saw a lane open. And with that lane being open, I'm like, no, I think we're making a mistake. We're bigger than just Twiztid. We're smarter than just Twiztid. We need to do something bigger. So we agreed that it's this. And we're just going to fill that lane because it's wide open. It is wide open. It's one motherfucking independent label right now making noise every single day. Fuck that. They're lonely. They want some friends at the top. And they would love for it to be us. So, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. 100%. So at first, it wasn't a big deal to people. They're like, oh, okay. I mean, the industry. Peers, shit like that. Okay, they're just going to be Twiztid. Whatever. When we decided to change that and become a record label, that shook some branches. That shook some branches, especially if you know us. Now you're really fucking like, oh, shit. And if nothing else, hopefully this makes the motherfucking artist that people put on a pedestal step your game up. Because people, you're getting ripped off. You're getting bamboozled. You're getting hoodwinked. And we're like, fuck that. kind of reveal the motherfuckers behind the curtain. And by our work ethic alone, I ain't got to talk shit about no artists or no labels, and I ain't got to say shit on nobody. Watch what we do, compare it to your favorite, your hero, whatever, and see how it measures up. See how it measures up. See if your experience with us is any different than your experience with anybody else. And I will guarantee you 100% there's nobody else out there like us. To meet us, to kick it with us, there's not a lot of people. I have never met anybody else that was like that with their fans, with the people that support them, their family. Like, that shit's real.
The merch has been crazy since you guys went off on your own. There's been a lot of exclusive stuff, original stuff. Have you guys thought about starting a pop-up shop for a limited run somewhere, do anything like that?
Yep. I got a homie that worked, that was basically, he was running Michigan. We became really good friends. That's how we got all, that's how we run with Michigan now. But that stuff that we talk about with him is shit like that, man. We're talking about coming out with a whole completely different clothing line, though. Not even Twiztid related.
Oh, for real?
Not even. Just a whole nother thing, man. Just branching out. Like, we have some Kanye shit. We're doing it for the underground. Everybody ain't got $100 for a goddamn t-shirt, yay? But I get it. That's like when you go to Tiffany's, they got motherfucking, you gotta be bossed in that bitch. And believe me, you show up looking raw, you probably ain't gonna get bossed in that bitch.
It's true.
So when you sell a t-shirt for $100, you're telling a lot of people to buzz off. You know what I mean? I get it. We're not trying to do that. We're trying to make shit for people that's affordable and that want to represent. That's the Twiztid shit. Now, this other shit is just going to be some dope shit. Like, goddamn, they're fucking with Rockaware. They're fucking with this. They're fucking, like, they're underground rappers that just brought a jetted shoe. It ain't no regular shit. But you see it, it's a goddamn Air Force One. It was like we went to Nike and was like, hey, but we did this shit on our own. We went to China, found a motherfucker in China, took us around to every goddamn shoemaker in that motherfucker, found the guy, got 5 different designs made, picked the one, and shit. That shit took like a year.
Oh, you guys been working that for a while, huh?
Right. A year from inception to shipping to the United States of America. You ever heard that shit, the slow boat to China? Them shits was on the slow boat to the U.S. where it took like 2 months to ship them bitches. We didn't want to do something like, if Nike was like, we want to do a shoe with you, we just told Nike to fuck off. No, we'll do our own shoe because we want to limit it. I don't want everybody to have it. I want it to be collectible. We're not shoemakers, so, this is just something different, something fun. So that a motherfucker can buy one to rock, buy one to stock, and a year from now put the bitches up on eBay and get $350 for it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what we're on. We're trying to create the secondary market again because motherfuckers killed it. You know what I mean? There was so much bullshit out there that the secondary market evaporated. All your collectors were gone. They're like, man, for what? And for what? We're trying to bring that back. Not even trying. We are, without a doubt. Without a doubt, we are doing that. There's shirts of ours, and you can probably get $300 for a goddamn t-shirt. Secondary market, because we only made 100 of them bitches. And when we say it, we mean it. So if we tell you there's only 1,200 pairs of them shoes, you better goddamn believe it's actually 1,198 because Jamie got a pair and I got a pair. I want this shit to be I want to be Kiss. That's it. Kiss was lonely at the top. Ain't nobody fucking with Kiss on that merchandise level like that. Fuck you, Kiss. We're coming. But we're going to do it smart. You ain't going to be able to find all our shit everywhere. No. Never water us down. Never. Fuck the payday. We want all day.
Now, I know you're big into Jordans. Did that inspire you at all to do this? Or just your passion for collecting those?
No, I love shoes well before I could afford them. Where I grew up, your shoes determined your humongous part of that. But shit, we were broke as fuck, so I wasn't getting the Concords, the top 10. Nope, they was talking. My folks were talking. They got Kmart got ponies, ponies own. Like it just created a different thing. So that at 13, I got my first job working. Like I can't do this. I got, you know what I mean? I got to have something. Fuck this shit. Fuck being broke. Just to be broke. Like, that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, you're broke, motherfucker, because you're broke. Because you ain't doing shit about it. I watched motherfuckers for 25 years living in the jungle complain about being broke. Wake up every day, don't do shit about it. But complain. Fuck that. 13, got a job, started buying my own goddamn shoes. Now I got some forums. That was where Adidas. I don't know if you knew about that, but where I was from, forums was it. You had some forums? All right, I can feel you. You know what I mean? It's all a fucking mask, bro. That's all it is. Those shoes, those expensive coats and pants and outfits, that's the mask what's really going on. That's our pride hiding what's truly going on behind the scenes. You know what I mean? That's all that is. And it is as shitty as it is, that's all. That's all it is. Where we came from, where it is right now today. That's all it is. Motherfucker, I live in the projects with 8 other people. 3 of you motherfuckers wearing $300 worth of clothes every day to school. How? You walk in, you ain't got no food. That's how. Because inside of this house, the only people that know what's really going on is who I let in. I have control over that. I can't control who's going to see my son's outfit. And if that's what I got to do is put him into nice shit for people to have this perception that I am not destitute or down on my luck, so be it. And it's a goddamn shame that people can't just go to the next man and get that help. You know what I mean? Like, you got to front to the point where, man, now you raise 2 criminals because they're so fucking sick of not having shit. And seeing these other 3 motherfuckers, how the fuck they got shit? And raised are not doing nothing about it, I'm going to go get me some shit. I watched it. I'm a product of it. I was it. Until I realized, hey, there's only 2 endings. Either I'm going to die or I'm going to be in prison for the rest of my life. So make a goddamn choice. Chose this. Here we are. That's why we cherish Twiztid like it's everything, because it is everything. We came from nothing, and to finally have some shit and have anybody. I don't give a fuck if it was Jesus Christ, and I don't give a fuck anybody trying to fuck up what we're doing. Nope. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, man.
So it's probably best for everybody that we did just what we did.
Yeah, man. To switch gears a bit, I gotta ask, because you were up our way not too long ago. You came to Rhode Island and you did Mostasteless from front to back. I mean, how crazy was that to do that for people?
It was cool. You know, just their reaction. Again, that's something that we have never done. It's like step out the box, take a little gamble. But it went well, man. It was so dope. We're going to do something else like that. Do another mystery show. Who knows what it'll be, though? If fuck around to be the Riders, but who knows?
Yeah.
We just don't know what we're going to do, because 9 times out of 10, we don't know. But we're going to do it. We're going to do it. And it's going to be dope. Yeah, man, there was a lot of people mad that they weren't there. And we just... No, you know, we just did it. We just did us, man. Mm-hmm. If we'd have known that, we could have probably put that motherfucker in a 5,000-seater. I'm not even bullshit.
Definitely.
Straight up. But you lose so much energy and interaction, and it changes the show.
Yeah.
So, you know, just another way. Like,
yep.
There they go. Motherfuckers passed up another payday to do it their way. To do it right. It was done right. It was everybody that left there wouldn't change that experience for the. There's probably nothing you could tell them. Like, you know what I mean? And that means that was a success. We won. We did it. We won. That was awesome. Don't fuck that up.
So I'm gonna ask you something random. You guys did Mostasteless. If you had to pick another album from another artist, like a hip hop classic, to perform front to back, what would you do? Like any album ever.
DLC, The Formula comes to my mind. Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of the few records you can put on front to fucking back. Still, to this day, that record is 30 years old. You could play, there's 2 or 3 songs on there. Actually, if you took his acapellas and sent them to London and Mustard and everybody hot, people would be like, who the fuck is this dude? 30-year-old lyric. And it's still, we just bumped the whole thing. That's why it's so prevalent in my mind. We just bumped it on the way to one of these Comic-Cons. Like, fuck it, let's hear it. Remember the formula? Like, oh, yeah. So we said that back then you could play this whole record, so we wanted to see that it's stand that test of time. You still play every song on it. And the only thing that really made it sound dated was the production. So I was like, bro, if DOC just wanted to get every 30-year reissue with all the hot producers, over with. And you know what's crazy? DOC ain't even thinking about that. That's my mind. That's how I think. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make you some money, dog. I'll make you relevant today, right now. Like, just shit like that. Like, anybody. I like to fuck with anybody. I don't want to fuck with all new artists. I like to fuck with some established motherfuckers and show them this is how much money you're leaving on the table, player. This is how much money you're leaving on the table. Not how much I'm going to make or you're going to. This is what nobody's making. Just sitting there. Maybe you ain't even thinking about it. That's where we're at. Like, come on, let's go. But we'll show people we know what the fuck we're talking about. Go ahead and blow this thing up and get ready to do, Luda's next record. Yeah, Luda!
What albums have you been into lately that you've been feeling that have dropped this year?
Right now, the only thing I'm playing, and I play them in 1, 2, 3 order. I play Wesley's theme, Kendrick Lamar, followed by the spoken word, followed by King Kunta. Them 3 songs I can't listen to. The second one's not even a song. It's just dick ain't sweet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Them 3 right there. There's nothing in the world, IMO, in my opinion, fucking with that. So nothing but sports talk radio makes it onto my shit if it's not Kendrick right now. Oh man, I can't believe he made it sound like motherfucking 1978 Detroit with that, with any ghetto, any project, anywhere. I see it. I see it on the camera. Motherfucking panning up and you see that hard-working city and everybody just out. Commerce trying to happen, hard times happening. Every nigga is a star. That's how we grew up. That's it. And then hit me. And fucking, if you don't see the motherfucking mother shit, nigga, like George Clinton, Boosie, that's what I see. He brought it back and made it today. And then you listen to King Kunta, that's motherfucking James Brown. That's a James Brown, man, James Brown. Like, he did it. I can't even get past those songs. Maybe in another 2 or 3 weeks I'll get past it. But right now, if you ain't talking about the Detroit Lions or Pistons or Wings, and you ain't Kendrick, I ain't fucking with you. And that goes for me. Shit, we just recorded 2 songs. They don't even make it in my deck because I'm not over as Kendrick. Shout out, man. Excellent job, Kendrick Lamar. Excellent job. You somehow did it again.
Yeah,
you made the hardest record in the world is your second record after that. You know what I mean? And he found a way. Like, good for you, man. Absolutely good for you.
Yeah, you can tell he's it's similar to you guys because you can tell, listen to it, he wasn't trying to make something that works just to fit a formula. He was just doing him, just making some time.
Man, he knows. He could have came out and gave you 15 radio hits.
Exactly.
He knows it.
Yeah.
But he gave you his record. And he nailed it, man. He fucking nailed it.
Who are you looking to work with right now? Anyone in particular you want to get on a song?
Yeah, there's a list of them right now. You know who I really like to work with? But I watch a lot of his interviews, so it's got to be more natural than this. Like, I'd have to meet him. We have to kick it. He'll see that I'm a cool-ass motherfucker, and then he'll be like, I'll fuck with you. That's Action Bronson. I like Action a lot. I like Wale a lot. Like, these are people, I've watched them, and I listen to them, Like, fuck, I don't care about your business savvy. Just as people. How the fuck are you? I watched Tyga and Chris Brown go around, gave me a whole different outlook on Tyga. Like, I've never bought his records or anything, but listening to his interviews, it changes your perception. So that's kind of where I've been. Like, people that are just probably way out of our league. J. Cole's another one, man. Like, just, he's probably the dopest motherfucker in the game because he does his own production, his own writing, his own... God damn it. Put your dick away, J. Cole. But, and then you hear Cole and Kendrick Lamars supposed to do a record together.
Yeah, that's going to be nuts.
Together.
I didn't think that would still happen.
Come on.
But...
I'm going to set something on fire. I'm going to burn down the White House. I don't give a fuck. Let it happen. Get me on that bitch somewhere. I don't care. I'll be sweeping it up. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'll just sit in the studio and watch it. I'm a fan. You know what I mean? I'll never lose that. The day I lose that, the day I lose my love for music. I just don't see that happen. And I love people like that because you build faith in me. That there is shit out there that does not sound like some guy with a fucking fish in his mouth. Flapping around. Nobody knows what the fuck anybody's saying. All the beats sound the same. I don't know when one song stops and the next starts. I'm baffled. I'm baffled how a motherfucker gets 2 million world star bullshit ass likes. WorldStar's the biggest bunch of bullshit out there. The only people that get hits on there are the people that are paying for it or they're getting paid for it. That's the only time. That shit is the biggest bunch of bullshit.
You can't trust
you go
those
on
numbers.
the message board, because what they don't know is motherfucker like me, I'm going to the comments, and yes, I'll read 4,000 comments. And when all 4,000 of them people are like, this is garbage, people know you paid for the hit. It's
exactly.
Okay. Seriously, don't try to pull that bullshit off to me. But there's a lot of people that buy into that. I go to WorldStar and find new music. Fuck you. I go to WorldStar to see niggas get knocked out. And hopefully, I'm never that motherfucker that gets knocked out. You know what I mean? That's it. That's it. I can respect them for that. But now it's become this political bullshit. Like, man, and that's it. A motherfucker being controlled by the almighty dollar. Whatever. I don't bother weed for nobody. Nobody. They do. You know what I mean? They got a lot of bobbing and weaving to do. Like, I'm good. You got people out there want to kill you and shit. They can fuck you. I'm good.
People spending money there, I think they just want shortcuts. You know, they don't want to put that money into like a good operation, build it up. You know.
You know what? I ain't got a problem with a motherfucker charging you $1,000 to put your video up on their site when they get them kind of hits. But don't do that and then just bury them motherfuckers with all the shit you're making your ad money with, or you don't charge them for, or you're a part of the project. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Because you ain't about to tell me it's 2 million motherfuckers out there listening to that Little Debbie and only 30 people that watch the Kendrick. No, fuck you. I'll burn this bitch down. Nope. I'm not buying it, and I'll put it to any one of them. I'll guarantee you that's what it is. It's all false, phony bullshit. Motherfuckers go to eBay and buy followers. You know what I mean? Like, it's all bullshit. So, that's why they're here today and gone tomorrow, man. That's why it is. And I just see people all over that shit. That motherfucker from WorldStar better walk out. I think straight up gangsters talking about, you gotta see me. Like, I want that lifestyle. I'm gonna ride it out for your fans.
To change gears a bit, man, I just want to get your opinion on the Walking Dead finale. I know you watched that show, right?
Oh, hell yeah. Well, the finale was dope because, everybody expected one thing to happen and something completely different happened. I like that. Yeah. I ain't mad that nobody, I don't want to spoil it. You know what I mean? I don't know who's seen it and who didn't. But without spoiling it, I'll just say that. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it because they teased you like a motherfucker. But I also like seeing the trailer for the spinoff, which I'm all for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't wait.
How do you think that would go if that was in Detroit instead of L.A.?
It'd be a lot harder to kill motherfuckers down here. Like, I think you'd have a lot more survivals. You know what I mean? You ain't about to just run a motherfucker just got laid off. I don't give a fuck what kind of zombie you are. You come walking up on Fred's about to take this motherfucking claw hammer to your dome. And I just think it'll be a lot harder to clear out the city of Detroit with zombies.
Oh, man.
You better have a lot of motherfucking zombies. That's what it is, man. I don't live there anymore. I've been living in the suburbs for the last 10 years, but I'm a product of there, and we are survivors, man. If nothing else, we are survivors by all means necessary, against any means necessary, against whatever it takes. Survival.
Yeah, man. I drove through there a few years ago for the first time through Detroit, and I felt like Office Space when he rolls the window up and turns the music down. Like, shit's no joke out there. It's crazy.
Right, you gotta pay attention. You know, especially if you ain't from there, you don't really know what sections you're in. You really gotta pay attention. I'll say that 100%. Shit will happen. Mm-hmm. Shit can pop off at a stoplight, at a stop sign. Like, it can just pop off. Driving, walking, going to get gas. It's a way of life. Wake the fuck up. Because I brought that mentality out to the suburbs and got my ass arrested about 10, 15 times. And you learn, oh, that shit only happens in the city. You can't bring that shit out to the suburbs. People don't act like that. So you learn, you know what I mean? We're just like some wild-ass motherfucking pit bull. Calm down, or we're going to have to euthanize your ass. And you're going to keep coming out here. So you learn. As you grow, you learn, man. As you have kids, you learn. As you have success in a career, you learn. You find out that shit, fucking life is not about you.
Yeah, man. I just got one more question before we end this. What words of wisdom or advice would you give just to your fans out there, or just anyone trying to get where you guys are?
Never give up. Never give up. That might sound like Jim Valvano, rest in peace, Jimmy V. But that's it. Never give up. We don't believe in walls. There's no such thing as no. You know, I can give you all these cliche statements, but that's it, man. If you want it, go get it. And if it's worth getting, it will be had. If it sucks, it sucks. And it doesn't matter how hard you push it. Don't be a realist and understand it. Take criticism, listen to people. Be smart. You don't buy your own record. So what you think really don't fucking matter. There you go. That's a good one.
Perfect, man. If you don't mind, I'm going to ask you one more thing after I shut this down. But for now, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for talking to NEHip-Hop.com.
Oh, anytime, man. We love it.
Hell yeah. All right, man.
The only reason Jamie is here because he flew his motherfucking ass to, like, Virginia or some shit.
Oh, what's he doing?
Oh, God. He's literally on a plane right now.
Doing anything fun, or is it work shit?
No, he's going down there to have fun.
Nice.
He's got family and shit down there. Bunch of old people.